No, there's no two sides. One of them is a nuclear power, and one of them is a
Yes.
military. So then you push them back. It's really about they want to either blackmail you, intimidate you, put you down, try to get a different answer. If you really stand your ground, they have no choice but actually not just to come back in the middle, but even to go push back in their side.
Do you think a difference is being made this time around?
Yes, I think it is. Because one of the biggest differences, Mahdi, is this whole thing about anti-Semitic thing. You're anti-Semitic. It doesn't faze people anymore. It doesn't scare people anymore. It's actually became one of the most laughable accusations.
In today's video, Bassem Youssef absolutely shocks Mehdi Hassan with brutal facts about Gaza. While Mehdi Hassan is well known for his strong pro-Palestinian stance, Bassem Youssef brings in a unique and often unexpected perspective, challenging not only the mainstream narrative, but also some of Mehdi Hassan's own assumptions. What makes this conversation so compelling is that it's not a shouting match. It's a healthy discussion rooted in facts, history, and genuine concern for human rights. So let's dive in and watch how Bassem Youssef shocks Mehdi Hassan on The Mehdi Hassan Show.
Anti-Semitic, you know, when you use...
When Chuck Schumer is accused of being anti-Semitic, the most senior Jewish member of the United States government, hardcore supporter of Israel, when you use that on Chuck Schumer, it loses all value. And, you know, can I just add something here? I actually am not happy about anti-Semitism losing value because anti-Semitism is horrible. It's a real problem in our society. It's actually on the rise in the United States of America, where we live. And the problem is, if you throw it willy-nilly everywhere, if you throw it at every Israel, then when the real anti-Semites are marching, Jews will not replace us. When they're marching in the street, when they're attacking synagogues, unfortunately, it won't have the same value because it's been used on Chuck Schumer. It's being used on Palestinian. Let me ask the big question that's hanging over all of this. Why do you care?
Honestly, I didn't care before October 7th. I mean, or didn't care. I thought that this, like, the Palestine-Israeli conflict is a chronic conflict, and it's never going to happen because even the Arab states are not even like supporting Palestine. They're all, most of them are complicit. There's no point. But after October 7th, and when I started to educate myself, as I told you, my knowledge was below average. And I said, like, how is this happening? It is this is beyond human. And you know, some of the things that's happening, people don't talk about. Like, we talk about humans, but we don't talk about land. There's two things I want to talk about: environment and agriculture. Right now, because of what's happening in Gaza, the environment in Gaza is, I think one of the things that Israel is trying to do is making Gaza totally uninhabitable by humans. There is so much asbestos and so much heavy metals, and you can see that the air on Gaza is different. The way that they have, like, they bombed in, like, the amount of bombs they bombed in 6 days more than America bombed in 1 year.